Daniel Braster. Just the opportunities. I mean, during non-conference, not a lot of minutes there, but you slowly but surely have integrated them, and they've been patient. I know probably sometimes they're impatient. They want to play. They want to make a difference. But, the difference between them not playing, staying with it, you being patient, you being impatient, and just that combination of how they've been able to stay with it because man, you're such on a grind and you play the guys that you play and you like you say, their minutes are determined by them, not you.
Yeah, their minutes are determined by them. I think that we're in an opportunity right now to where as though that trying to um, continue to get confidence in guys. Got a few games left, and I'm still trying to get confidence in guys. To hopefully, guys buy into what I need you to do. Some of these guys that have success is because they listen, and I trust them. Some of these guys that's not having success or haven't had success, they've been here or still trying to figure out a ways because they don't listen, and so I can't trust that you're going to follow my game plan on the court. That simple.
Do you feel like this team collectively is a little bit more confident? I mean, was the confidence shaken to the core to where you really had to dig deep? I mean, because if we come out Bethune-Cookman, Jackson State, we didn't lead in those two games. Did you feel like the team's confidence was shaken at the core, prior to Prairie View?
I don't know. I mean, I don't lose my confidence at all. So you just follow my. I think I'm the baddest man in the planet. So I don't know where their confidence is, but if you just follow my lead, you'll have confidence.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Every time I step on that court, I believe I'm out coach that other coach. I believe I'm winning the basketball game. It's all about your mindset. It's a mindset. Do you think that you can go down there and dominate that guy on the post? Do you think that you can win that matchup? If you believe it, then you'll do it. If you don't believe it, you won't.
How do you pick up guys when things were down? I mean, we had our little struggles, then we had our run, but then those last couple of games, FAMU as well as Jackson State. I mean, it's just the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs. What do you do to pick players up, to pick your team up, to pick your coaches up? Because they all know that you love to grind. There is no downtime with your down period. How do you pick people up when they hit the floor?
Well, I think everybody's different. Some guys you got to talk to one on one, let them know that I'm getting on you because I'm coaching. When I stop coaching you, that's when you need to be concerned. Some of them is just being in the gym with them and showing them that I believe them, they can make shots. Some of them is just just leave them alone. They'll get out of their slump. So it all depends who the person is, all the personality. But everybody's different, and so how you manage that situation, or if it's called counseling or whatever you want to call it. Every person is different.
Well, let's talk about Texas Southern, Coach. This team is 10-6. What do we have to do better the second go round with this team?
We got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. We got to come out with some aggression. I believe that we're going to come out hungry, energized, and ready to play, and finish this home stand strong. But the biggest thing is taking care of the ball and come out with some dominant, vicious passion in your blood to start out fast. Start fast.
What's the when was the last time that has happened? Where we was that month the other night you felt we started? Was that the fast start that you were looking for?
Yeah, as a coach, you could kind of feel the you could feel the temperature of your team. And shoot around and practice. If when I start to go off, like today, go off, and when they start to talk back, they ain't ready to play. But as you see today, I think they was pretty quiet. Nobody responded. They was just focused. Like, all right, let's lock in. Now every now and then you got a guy who mumbles something under his breath, and as a coach, sometimes you just ignore it. You don't want to hear everything and see everything because you don't want to be a distraction for you. But you know the temperature of your team and who you getting on and how to get on them to get them to respond.
So where are you right now with this team, Coach? Obviously, you said the 7 seed. Right now, we're still that, but we're a half game behind FAMU, Texas Southern, and Alabama State. You feel like we can climb out of that 7 hole?
I know we are. It's not what I feel. I know we are.
The keys to victory: turnovers. We had 22 in that first meeting.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
mean, I think the keys is defensive rebounding, limit your turnovers, and we got to make open shots. It's imperative that we make open shots tonight.
and in that first meeting, I think we shot like 23% in the first half.
We got to make open shots. Got to make open shots.
We're gonna get those.
Yeah, we'll be ready.
Finally, Coach, you look at this lineup defensively with Hunter, McLean, Colby Granger, Jackson Perry Hayes, and Grayson Carter. Talk about that five and what we got to do defensively.
I think that we just got to come out and disrupt their offense. Got to come out, blow their offense up, don't get beat back doors. And when that shot go, find a body. Got to keep hunting off the glass. Got to keep, and they're a lot deeper. You got Farouk back, you got Mortal back, you got Granger playing. They got a lot of guys who are been with their program now for three years. So they understand the coming down here, the long drive down the stretch and things like that. So they be coming out here ready. But we got to come out here with a sense of urgency.
You said you're really going to be hard on this team. The energy you are imploring your team to get off to just a tremendously fast start.
Absolutely, got to start fast.
Coach, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's head coach Landon Bussey here on the pregame show. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be right back after this timeout. This is Braves basketball.
Hello, I'm Fantasia. For the past 80 years, the United Negro College Fund has helped more than 500,000 students graduate from college and become leaders of our nation. Since its beginning in 1944, UNCF has made one truth known: a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Support UNCF as they continue supporting the dreams and hopes of 50,000 deserving students each year. Please visit uncf.org today. Happy 80th, UNCF.
Every 36 seconds, a vehicle is stolen in the United States. Cars are an important investment, and you have the power to protect it. Remove valuables from your car or place out of view. Roll up your windows completely. Don't leave your car running while unattended, especially during the winter. And always lock your doors and take your keys or fob with you. If you know something about a vehicle theft, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB.
This is a public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Hello, I'm Roy Wood Jr.
And we welcome you back to the Davey Whitney Arena on this Monday night, final home game of the regular season as the Braves get set to take on the Tigers of Texas Southern. It's been a while since we've seen this team. It was the first road trip of the year, the first conference road game in which the Braves got off to a horrid start. They're down 34-12 at halftime. Cut it to 6 after being down 22. I think got off to an 11-0 start in the second half, but just fighting upstream all game long. Let's get you the lineups for Alcorn. Michael Pajot playing in his final home game. The senior from New Orleans, top 8 on the boards. Davion Williams, the freshman from Vicksburg, followed by Jalik Gaines-Wyatt, averaging 12.9 a game. Top 8 free throw shooter, the sophomore from Wyandotte, New York. Marcus Tankersley, averaging 13.9 a game, number 12 in the league in scoring. And 83% free throw shooter, that's number 3 in the league in conference games. And Jai Benet, his parents got a chance to see him for the first time playing organized basketball, flown in from Africa the other night, and it was a special night for Benet. Number 2 on the boards, 8.2 a game. For Texas Southern, this team's had a 3-game losing streak. Was talking with Johnny Jones before the game. Hey, it's just this league's gotten better, and they just have to attribute to that. And they've had some injuries as well. Kevion McClain, the 5'10 senior from Memphis, followed by Zaire Hayes, who had 16 versus Alcorn in that first meet. Zaire Hayes, the 6'2 senior from Houston. Colby Granger, the son of athletics director Dr. Kevin Granger, the 6'5 redshirt junior from Missouri City, Texas, followed by Grayson Carter. Carter, 6'10", 240-pound grad student from Dallas. And rounding out the 5, Kalen Farouk. He has been a handful for us over the years. He's a redshirt junior at 6'6", 196 from Houston, Texas. The Braves in the white, Texas Southern in the black with white maroon numbers and trim. Benet will jump center with Grayson Carter. Braves are looking for the fast start. They got it against Prairie View on Saturday. Can they make it 2 in a row? Braves play at Valley on Thursday, at Pine Bluff on Saturday, and this time next week we'll be in Atlanta. Here is the tip. Braves win it, left to right in the white. We are underway here at the Whitney Arena. Jalik Gaines-Wyatt for the Braves, top of the circle. Jalik Gaines-Wyatt fronted by McClain. And on the left side with it, Tankersley will weave action. Gaines-Wyatt right wing. Gaines-Wyatt, Benet left side. Tankersley left wing on the attack. Tankersley, Benet pull up on the elbow, and it rattles out. Oh, that ball almost fell. Should have fallen. And Farouk with the rebound. Texas Southern right to left on your dial here at the start. Just underway. Farouk top of the circle. Trying to get that left corner, and he lost it to Pajot. Out ahead, Benet. Benet with the stuff. Benet puts the Braves up 2-0. The defense translates into a bucket. Now here's Farouk getting it over the top. Farouk left side. Hayes. Hayes, top of the circle. Farouk. Braves with a 2-0 lead. A minute in. Landon Bussey active early on the sidelines. He kind of told us this would be the case. The Braves trying to beat a team, and they haven't had many in conference that have been above them in the standings. We lost to Texas Southern. You can say that Alabama State, is an early victory. Here's Farouk driving. His shot, no. And now there's a pull-up three, and it rattles in and out by McLean. And for the Braves, Jaleel gains Wyatt. Wyatt, top of the circle, left wing Pajot. Pajot, Tankersley, his floater up, no. There's a little contact, no whistle. McLean gets it out ahead. And here's Colby Granger. Granger, McLean for three, no. Back tap with it for the Braves. And they really dominated the boards in that first meeting. 49-27, Alcorn in that first meeting. Now here is for Alcorn, Davion Williams. Williams gains Wyatt the step back, and it's good. Gaines Wyatt puts the Braves up 4-0 here in the first 2 minutes. The Braves making it tough on Texas Southern defensively. 4-0. Alcorn with the lead. Hayes, top of the circle, Farouk. Farouk on the bounce pass. Granger. Granger short right corner. Granger stumbles, and did he lose it? It'll remain Texas Southern's ball with 9 to shoot. We're following all the games in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. The Braves could get out of the 7-hole by virtue of what happens tonight with Bethune-Cookman and Florida A&M's game. Here's the pull-up, no good by McLean, and he's hacked. And the foul will be called. It's on Davion Williams, his first. 2:22 in, and Landon Bussey just shakes his head. Didn't like that foul. I mean, he is intensely into this one. Texas Southern has been our nemesis over the years. We have played them. So they're going to go back and review this to make sure the foul is on Davion Williams. I think it is. It is on Davion Williams. I think the official's going to look at it, and then he realized that was who the foul is on. First free throw is up, and it's good by Kavion McLean. 33 three-pointers made in conference. That's 5th best and top 3 in assist in conference games. Second free throw is up, and it's good. 4-2, Alcorn. Left to right in the white with Jaleel Gaines Wyatt. Picked up 3/4 court by Hayes. 4-2, the Braves with the lead. Williams bounce past Benet. Benet fronted by Carter. Benet short right corner, Tankersley. Tankersley curling left. Tankersley in the paint, the up and under, the floater, and it rattles home high in the air. Tankersley makes it a 6-2 game. Play 2:49. Here's the dump in and the reverse layup with fell asleep on the back end, Farouk. Farouk makes it a 6-4 game 3 minutes in. Tankersley the up and under. His teardrop is good. Tankersley with 4-8. Braves by 4, 8-4. Texas Southern quickly in the half court. Granger lost it on the baseline. It'll be Braves basketball. 3:09 in. Alcorn off to a 4-point lead, 8-4 here in the early going. Big game tonight in Tallahassee. FAMU hosting Southern University. The Jaguars lost a close one the other night. Benet fronted by Carter. Off the curl, Tankersley. Tankersley on the elbow. There's a pull-up by Pajot. It's too strong. Skip pass. Pull-up three. Good. Zaire Hayes catch and shoot. 16 versus Alcorn in the first meeting. It's a 1-point game. 4 minutes in. 8-7. Gaines Wyatt right wing. Pajot top of the circle. On the handoff, Williams. Williams pull-up on the elbow. It's off the mark. Rebound hauled in by Farouk. Farouk, McLean. McLean gets it out ahead. The Braves are up 1, 8-7 with under 16 to play in the first half. More Texas Southern, Colby Granger, top of the circle, Farouk. Farouk, left side, McLean. McLean, he's pushed all the way out, almost to mid-court. Now here's a pull-up by Farouk for three, no. Weak side rebound, Tankersley. Tankersley out ahead, Gaines Wyatt. Gaines Wyatt, the up and under, reverse layup, no. And then with it is Benet. Benet two-hand skip pass. Now here's a three, and it's rattled out, Gaines Wyatt. Rebound, Granger. Approach the 15-minute mark of the half. Here's a pull-up three in transition. Hayes off the mark. Rebound, Davion Williams. 5 minutes in, 8-7. Alcorn with the lead. Davion Williams fouled. A blocking foul called on McLean, his first. We have the 16-minute media at the 15-minute mark of the first half. Alcorn 8, Texas Southern 7. We'll take a 1-minute timeout from the Davie Whitney Arena. Glad you can join us. This is Braves basketball.
Hello, I'm Roy Wood Jr. When the United Negro College Fund was founded 80 years ago, they hoped they would change this nation for the better, and they have. Since 1944, UNCF has helped to make college dreams a reality for more than 500,000 students, creating countless leaders and changemakers. 8 decades of empowering and supporting students on their journeys to higher education. Please visit uncf.org today and help us create a world where education knows no boundaries.
When a person calls 988, they're connected to a crisis counselor.
Crisis is completely self-defined. If you're wondering if you should call, you should probably call.
A caller can expect to talk about coping skills, talk about resources, and ways to move forward beyond the call.
Call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
This message is brought to you by Contact the Crisis Line, Contact Helpline, Mississippi Association of Broadcasters, and this state.
The Braves come into this game 9-6, a half game out of fourth place. There's a three-way tie for fourth. Alabama State, Florida A&M, Texas Southern 10-6. Of course, Texas Southern beat us by 6 the first go round. FAMU has the tiebreaker on Alcorn by virtue of 2 victories over the Braves. Alabama State, we beat them here by a bucket. We'll be following the games. Grambling trails Bethune-Cookman 10-7 in Daytona. Southern with a 1-point lead early 4-3 in Tallahassee. And on ESPNU and ESPN Plus tonight, Prairie View at Jackson State. That's a game we'll be watching when this one is over. Tankersley, and here's Williams for 3. No, and he was fouled. The foul will be called on Kenny Hunter, just checking into the lineup. Kenny Hunter, the 6'10 redshirt senior from Shreveport, Louisiana Tech transfer. So free throws coming up for the freshman Davion Williams. We're going to be talking, as they say, with his homeboy coming up at the break, Cameron Butler. Cameron Butler had 2 big threes the other night, pacing the Braves to a big win over Prairie View as Davion Williams hits the first. Braves up 9-7. Second free throw coming up for the freshman, Davion Williams. And this one rattles home. First couple of free throw attempts. And he'll get another. Fouled in the act of shooting a 3. He'll have another as Tyson McDaniels will check in for Marcus Tankersley as the Braves are up 10-7 here in the early going. Well, Texas Southern was 1 point on a 3-game losing streak. Texas Southern 10-6, and Cameron Foreman will check in for Alcorn. So it's going to be some moving pieces, I think, from 2 all the way down to 6, maybe 7. Southern University, they have a 1-game lead over Jackson State. Of course, that triple overtime win by Southern over Jackson State looms large in the tiebreaker and the number 1 seed. The third free throw by Davion Williams is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 11-7 ASU with 14:50 left in the first half. The Braves will half-court trap, and Texas Southern handles it with Zaire Hayes. Hayes, top of the circle, Jalen Wassinger in the lineup for Texas Southern. Hayes right wing, Farouk. Farouk left side. Farouk gets it right side, Kenny Hunter. Now Granger step back 3, good. Colby Granger, the son of athletics director Dr. Kevin Granger, who's here at the ball game. makes it 11-10. I was teasing Dr. Granger the other night. I want to throw out the first pitch on the softball and baseball complex when they're built. He told me, hey, you ain't got enough money to be able to throw out that first pitch. So obviously it's a big fundraiser, and you understand that. McDaniels left side, Davian Williams. Dr. Granger doesn't know how much money I have. Here's Williams left side. That's kind of bothering me. McDaniels a step back on the elbow, no. And for Texas Southern, Granger with it. Granger fronted by Foreman. Braves by 1. Granger on the wraparound. Farouk. Farouk top of the circle. Farouk left side. Farouk Hayes. Hayes left wing. Now here's Farouk. Farouk on the attack. Farouk kicks out in the corner. Here's a 3, and that's good. Back-to-back 3. Zaire Hayes with a triple. Granger with a triple. And Texas Southern by 2. 13-11 with 13:23 left in the first half. Texas Southern with 3 triples here in the first 7 minutes. Braves now down 2. Davian Williams left wing. Right wing Foreman back to Williams. 10 to shoot as they spread the floor. Williams left wing. Williams one-on-one. The step back to pull up. No, couple of tips. McDaniels with it, had it stripped. And for Texas Southern, Zaire Hayes. Hayes pull up for 3. It was partially blocked. Ball back tap Farouk. There's a pull up 3. Weisinger, no. And on the bounce, Granger, a 50-50 ball Braves did not get, and we've got a clock issue. 20 on the shot clock. 50-50 balls. Braves didn't get a couple of those. And now Jalik Gaines Wyatt in. Cameron Butler will join us at halftime. We'll check in for the Braves. Davian Williams out. Tyson McDaniels out. So Cameron Butler, Cameron Foreman, Michael Pajot, Josh Mitchell, the lineup for Alcorn. And rounding out the 5, Jalik Gaines Wyatt. Ball thrown in the backcourt, and with it is Weisinger. Weisinger, bounce pass, Hayes, Texas Southern by 2 with 12:38 left in the half. Grayson Carter with the basketball. Carter, Granger left wing, fronted by Foreman. On the bounce pass, Hayes. On the double team, trying to drop it off, and just as the horn sounds, the Tigers turn it over. Now here's Pajot on the outlet. Pajot going to the rack layup, no. Rebound, Mitchell. And now Cameron Butler for Alcorn. Out top, Gaines Wyatt with 14 to shoot. Braves down 2 as we approach 12 to play in the first half. Gaines Wyatt off the screen, goes left. Jalik gets it into Pajot. Out top, Butler for 3. It is too strong. Stick back by Foreman, no. Granger with the rebound. With 11:55 left in the half. Hayes on the outlet will walk it up. Hayes hands it off to Weisinger. Weisinger on a double screen. Hunter sets another. And now Weisinger on the skip past Granger. Granger on the dump in. With it is Carter. Inside out. Granger step back 3. Short. Long rebound. Oh, long shots, long rebounds. Texas Southern getting their share here in the first half with 11:30 left. Now on the attack, here's Weisinger. The Granger for 3. He's got it. Inside out, Colby Granger, his second triple. That's 4 triples for Texas Southern, and they lead by 5. 16-11 with 11:14 left in the first half. Cameron Butler, top of the circle. Jalik Gaines Wyatt, left wing. Jalik off the screen by Mitchell. Gaines Wyatt lost it out of bounds. Timeout. 11:02 left in the half. Texas Southern has splashed 3 triples in a row, and they lead by 5. 16-11. 11 minutes left in the first half. We'll take a timeout. Just never know from night to night. The Braves were flying and flowing. Texas Southern was playing upstream all night against Jackson State. Different night, different game, different day. We'll take a timeout here. Texas Southern by 5. 11:02 left first half. This is Braves basketball.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Blair Underwood. You know, for the past 80 years, the United Negro College Fund has helped more than 500,000 students all over this country become leaders in this nation. So we want to just thank you all. We want to congratulate the United Negro College Fund. We want to encourage people to go to uncf.org to help and support and donate and help at least 50,000 students a year. The United Negro College Fund helps. And you may recall one of their most famous slogans in pop culture and history, but also their famous slogan, A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Well, a mind is still a terrible thing to waste. So please help us, help them, help many others by going to uncf.org. Donate. Congratulations and happy 80th anniversary, United Negro College.
The Braves dominated the boards in the first meeting, 46-22. So far in this first half, Texas Southern with +4 on the boards. They had 22 rebounds for the game in the first meeting, had 12 in the first 9 minutes here, 12-8 Texas Southern. They're winning the boards. They're winning the three-point line. The Braves shooting 26%, Texas Southern 35%. Tigers with the ball and a 16-11 lead. Daniel Braster in the lineup for Alcorn. For Texas Southern, Mortal in the lineup for TSU. Mortal's a good three-point shooter as well. Wassinger in the corner, step back three, Hunter, an air ball. And with it is Cameron Butler. Cameron Butler, Jalik Gaines-Wyatt, Marcus Tankersley, the lineup. Benet and Daniel Braster, the 5 for Alcorn. Jalik Gaines-Wyatt with 19 to shoot, 10 and a quarter left in the half. 16-11 Texas Southern. There's a skip pass, got to Butler. Butler, Gaines-Wyatt with 10 to shoot. Jalik, ball fake drive. And in traffic, it was lost, out of bounds, a turnover, and it'll be Texas Southern's basketball. Landon Bussey talked about it in shoot around today. Turnovers were the story. We had 22 turnovers in the first meeting, and with that turnover, that is just the third. You know, we had a 2-game stretch in which we had 47 turnovers. Hard to win when you're averaging 23.5 turnovers a game in a 2-game stretch. Braves down by 5. The offense has kind of gone quiet halfway through this first half. Wassinger, here's a three. Mortal, yes. Mortal for 3. And Texas Southern immortal from beyond the arc. That's their 5th triple in the first 10 minutes. 19-11 Texas Southern with 9:48 left in the half. Gaines-Wyatt, Tankersley, top of the circle, right wing. Tankersley, Benet, right baseline. Benet trying to create, lowers his shoulder, pump fake, took the bump, he's fouled. Benet going to the rack, and Benet is fouled by Hunter, his second. 9.5 left first half. Jai Benet at the line for Alcorn. 19-11 Texas Southern. 15 of the 19 are from beyond the arc. First free throw is good. Benet with 3. The Braves are down 7. Well, this is not exactly the start that Landon Bussey was talking about. He wants to start fast. I thought we started medium in this game, but Texas Southern lighting it up from beyond the arc. Second free throw coming up here for Benet. Braves down 7 at home, and this one rattles in and out. So 1 for 2 for Benet. It's the first miss. The Braves are 4 of 5 from the line. 19-12 Texas Southern. 9 and a quarter left first half. Well, struggling to score, and Texas Southern splashing it from beyond the arc. For TSU, Farouk. Farouk, almost a 5-second call. Landon Bussey thought it should have been one. Now here's a floater up, and that's good by Jackson Posey. Hayes. And the Braves are down 9, 21-12 with 8:57 left in the first half. Tankersley out top Benet. Right side Gaines-Wyatt. Gaines-Wyatt, no look Braster. Nice ball fake going to the rack. Floater too strong. And the rebound Farouk. Well, the Braves are getting one and done on the boards. Mortal, top of the circle, Farouk. Left side, Weisinger. Braves are down 9, 8.5 left in the first half. Weisinger going right. Weisinger, kick out. And Mortal's going to pull the trigger. Now Farouk on the attack, one-on-one, the spin, the floater, no. Foul called on Braster. Braster with his first. 8:20 left in the first half. No free throws coming up. Free throws for Farouk. First is up, and it rattles out. Farouk at the free throw line, 13 of 16 in conference games, 81%, so he doesn't miss many. Second is up, and that's good. He's got 3. The Braves are down 10 as we approach 8 to play in the first half, 22-12, Texas Southern. Julian Lewau in the lineup for the Braves. Lewau has it, left side gains Wyatt, fronted by Weisinger. Now gains Wyatt crowded. No look Lewau with 13 to shoot. Lewau pull up deep 3, tough shot, just grazed iron out of bounds. We got a timeout here. Braves struggling from the floor. Texas Southern hitting it from beyond the arc. Braves down 10 here at the Whitney Arena, 22-12. Well, Landon Bussey has said we will not finish as a 7 seed. He has said it in the pregame. He has said it in the last week. And the Braves, in order for us to get there, we're going to need a little bit of help. Got to win our game. FAMU's got the tiebreaker. Got to hope Alabama State loses. I mean, if we're going to get out of that 7 hole. But we got to help ourselves first, and right now we're down 10. We'll take a 1-minute break, 7:57 left. First half, 22-12, Texas Southern. This is Braves basketball.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the forest near the side of the road.
No need for alarm, sir. The forest is where bears live.
But this was no ordinary bear.
No ordinary bear?
Yeah, 1 second I'm having a smoke taken in the view. Next thing I know, I am face to face with Smokey Bear.
Let me guess, Smokey had a tip for you.
He did. He must have seen me toss my cigarette on the ground. He told me never to do that because it only takes 1 spark to start a wildfire.
He's a smart bear. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
That's what Smokey said. I had no idea.
That's why Smokey's famous, and you're not.
Good point.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn.
And WPRL 91.7 FM.
Back at the Whitney Arena where the Braves are down 22-12. Alcorn in the first half, 4 of 17 shooting, 23%. Texas Southern, 41%, 7 of 17. Of the 7 field goals, 5 are from beyond the arc. 22-12, Texas Southern with the lead and the basketball. 7:50 left in the first half. Can we get some offense? Can we get a little bit of a push here? We'll see. For the Tigers, Farouk, Weisinger on a switch. Weisinger, lob, right side, Mortal gets it to Farouk. Farouk the spin. The finger roll is good. Farouk, his second bucket. And the Braves are down a dozen. 24-12, 7:25 left in the first half. Gains Wyatt left wing. Gains Wyatt top of the circle. Williams right wing. Benet on the bounce pass above the free throw line. Back to the bucket. Handoff. Tankersley, tough shot. No good. Weak side rebound for Farouk. Now gets it out ahead. Mortal, double for a moment. Mortal gets it right side on the baseline. Carter pass intercepted. Williams, he's fouled by Weisinger. Weisinger with his first. Was talking with Johnny Jones before the game. Talked to him about the tournament being in Atlanta, moving there. He said, hey, it's great, major market, great exposure. And he kind of confirmed what a lot of people have been saying. The arena is right by the airport. Of course, Texas Southern, I'm assuming Prairie View will fly in, and you're right there, a lot right there in the airport area, the arena, all the food places you want. So Johnny Jones gave it 2 thumbs up. Tankersley, top of the circle. Tankersley, fronted by Perry. All for the Braves, Pajot. Benet, ball fake drive. Benet with the dunk. Oh, explosive first step by Benet. He's got 5, and maybe that'll get the Braves going here. 24-14 with 6.5 left in the first half. Weisinger inside, now skip past Perry. Very left baseline, cut off, driving baseline, his layup short. Out of bounds off of Texas Southern. Braves basketball. Well, scores with 11:28 left in the half. Southern beating FAMU by 10, 20-10. Bethune-Cookman over Grambling, 27-15. And, of course, tonight at 8 o'clock on ESPN Plus and ESPNU, Prairie View at Jackson State. Well, if the Braves want to think about getting out of that 7 hole, you're going to need Bethune-Cookman to lose, Florida A&M as well. Alabama State, Alabama A&M off, Valley Pine Bluff off tonight. Pajot, top of the circle. Pajot left wing on the handoff, gains Wyatt, going right, going left, going right. Trying to dump it off to Benet. Benet with the floater is good. So a couple of buckets by Benet. And all of a sudden it's an 8-point game, 24-16 with 5:50 left in the first half. And now for Texas Southern, Hayes. Now Farouk kicks out in the corner. Granger step back three, no. And Williams with it for Alcorn. Braves down 8. Can they keep climbing here? Trailed by as many as 12. Haynes Wyatt, top of the circle, Pajot. Pajot, the step back, tough shot short. Tracked down by Benet. Benet skip past Tankersley going to the rack. Tankersley with the layup, he missed it. Oh, that was a layup he contested but missed on the skip pass. Here's Hayes. Hayes floaters up good. Count it. And one. Braves miss a chippy on the offensive end, give up an and one on the defensive end as Gaines Wyatt with his first. That puts Texas Southern back up 10. For Texas Southern, McLean will check in. And Josh Farmer in the lineup for Texas Southern, the 6'10 junior from Houston, Texas San Antonio transfer. Free throw is up, and it's good. The and one by Hazel, just when the Braves made a little bit of a push. Next thing you know, they're down 11. Daniel Braster in for the Braves. So Daniel Braster, Jalik Gaines Wyatt, Davion Williams, Marcus Tankersley, and Jai Benet, the 5 for Alcorn as we approach 5 minutes left in this first half. The Braves are down 11. Here's Tankersley. Tankersley the spin. Tankersley looking for the back door, not there. Braster out top, left wing, Jalik Gaines Wyatt. Deep three coming up, off the mark. And Granger collided on the rebound, lost it. Johnny Jones says, where's the foul? And there's a front runner good by Tankersley. Tankersley with 6, and Johnny Jones not happy with that no call. Braves are down 9, 27-18 with 4.5 left in the first half here at the Whitney Arena. Final home game of the regular season. Farmer left wing. Farmer, top of the circle. Nessie, who's in for Texas Southern for the first time. Granger one-on-one. Granger trying to lob it inside, and they do, and the floater is up, and it's good. Floater is up. Amar Caressi is 29-18. The lead is 11 with 4 minutes left in the first half. Williams top of the circle. Braster right wing. Benet. We got a foul call, the hold. And it's going to be on Texas Southern's Caressi. The 6'11 senior, Omar Caressi, the 6'11, 220-pound senior from Harlem, New York, with his first. Timeout. 3:56 left in the first half. 29-18. Texas Southern. This score kind of like it was in the first meeting. TSU won by 6. Right now, the Tigers are up by 11. We'll take a break. We'll be right back from the Whitney Arena in the final home game of the year. This is Braves basketball.
Hundreds of thousands of veterans have taken off their uniforms and put them away, carefully packed and safely stowed. But for some veterans, the uniform isn't so easily removed. The emotions experienced while serving continue to weigh on them. Life after service is different. Many veterans find transitioning difficult, and daily life is no longer as enjoyable as it once was. Some feel overwhelmed and lost. But that uncertainty doesn't take away from their strength and courage, nor does it take away from the sense of duty veterans carry with them. The transition from service is different for everyone. If you are a veteran going through a difficult time, or know one who is, the power of one person, one connection, one act of passion can make a difference. For free 24/7 confidential support, call the Veterans Crisis Line at 1-800-273-8255 and press 1, or visit veteranscrisisline.net.
Well, at the top of the bracket, Southern 13-2, a Jaguar win, plus a Jackson State and a Bethune-Cookman loss. And Southern University clinches the regular season. The Braves are down 11, 29-18. Well, the Braves had a little bit of a push. The Braves right now shooting 29%, up from 23%. Davion Williams on the inbound. Texas Southern shooting 45% in this first half. Williams top of the circle, fronted by Kavion McClain. Williams pass deflected, turnover. McClain going to the rack, pump fake, floater, good. McClain on the turnovers. Landon Bussey talked about it. That's just the fourth turnover, but I think every turnover we've had, Texas Southern is converted. And the Braves are down 13, 31-18 with 3:27 left. Benet plowing his way in, and he is fouled. And the foul will be called on Josh Farmer, his first. Texas Southern winning points in the paint. They're winning the three-point line by 15. They're winning the boards by 4. All the intel right now pointing towards Texas Southern as Benet back to the free throw line. First free throw is up, and it is good. Benet 2 of 3 from the line. He has 8. Tankersley with 6. 3 free throws for Williams. A bucket by Gaines Wyatt. 31-19. Cameron Butler back in for Alcorn. Benet with his second free throw coming up. We're going to talk with Cameron Butler coming up at the break. Braves down 12. Second free throw by Benet is good. Braves just got to keep playing hard. Braves are down 11, 31-20 with 3:20 left in the first half. The Braves with a 2-2-1. Texas Southern skip past Granger. Granger on the dump in the paint. The floater is good. Carnessi, his second bucket. Braves down 13, 33-20. Gaines Wyatt. Wyatt right wing. Top of the circle, Pajot. Tankersley left wing. Tankersley in the corner, Butler. Pajot on the elbow. Pajot left side. Hands it off, Butler. Pajot left side. 8 to shoot. Pajot pump fake floater. No, Benet with the rebound, and he is fouled. Well, Benet has been a handful, and maybe we can exploit that. And the foul's on Omar Coresi, and that's his second. Benet back to the free throw line with 2:41 left in the half. Braves down 13. Well, I think Landon Bussey has tried everything to try to get this team off to a fast start. First free throw by Benet is good. Benet's made 3 in a row from the line. He is 4 of 5 from the line, and he has 9 points. Braves are down 12, 33-21. Don't forget the Landon Bussey and Nate Kilbert programs tomorrow at 5 o'clock and 5:30. Nate Kilbert at 5 o'clock, Landon Bussey at 5:30 tomorrow. We'll talk all about these games over the last 3 days. Second free throw is good, and Benet makes it an 11-point lead, 33-22 with 2.5 left in the first half. Hayes, pass thrown in the backcourt is deflected. And now out Granger on the skip pass. Hayes, his pass knocked away. Benet with it for the Braves. Benet Gaines Wyatt going downhill. Now Pajot with the spin. Cameron Butler, his pull-up on the elbow. His throw rattles out. And Pajot with the rebound. Gaines Wyatt, no look Butler. Pull up is off the mark. Tip, no. And with it for Texas Southern is McClain. 2 minutes left in the first half. McClain on the outlet. Granger on the dump in and the dunk. Farmer. Braves are down 13, 35-22. 1:50 left in the half. Braves are down 13. It's going to be a come-from-behind effort. It's going to win this one. Well, the Braves were down 22 at the break. In the first meeting. Cut it to 6 with a minute and a half left. They went on an 11-0 run to start the second half after being down 22 at the half in the first meeting. Here the Braves are down 13 and a foul called on Texas Southern's Farouk. Farouk with his first. Couple of free throws coming up here. Well, the Braves got to help themselves here from the free throw line. 1:37 left in the half. Well, Texas Southern on pace for over a 70-point game, and Landon Bussey said it all year. We're good at 60. When we hold teams to 60, we're okay. 1-1, missed the front end. Carter with the rebound. Well, Tankersley doesn't do that very often. He's an 83% free throw shooter in conference games. Missed the front end of a 1-1 here. 1 1/4 left in the half. 35-22. McLean, his one-hander off the window is good. Avion McLean with 6. The Braves are down 15. 1:15 left in the half. Tankersley left wing. Gains Wyatt out top. Behind the back, Pajot. Pajot on the attack. The up and under left-hand floater. No. Ball deflects. Here comes McLean. McLean is fouled. Foul called on Tankersley, his first. 1:02 left in the half. I mean, Texas Southern on pace for an 80-point game. Landon Bussey's got to find some defensive answers. I think Texas Southern has slowed the three-point attack down, but right now we are struggling to score the basketball. Benet in, Butler out, Davion Williams in with Pajot, Foreman, and Marcus Tankersley. A minute left in the half, 37-22 Texas Southern. We got a clock issue here. I'm sure this halftime speech is going to be a pleasant one. I mean, Landon Bussey really wanted this game. Again, if you look at the teams that we've beaten in conference, after losing to Jackson State, they're ahead of us in the standings, starting with game 1. We beat Alabama State. We beat Alabama A&M. We lost to Texas Southern. We beat Prairie View. Here's Farouk on the attack. Farouk, pass out top McLean. McLean, no look, Granger. Granger fouled. Granger fouled by Foreman. I mean, Landon Bussey talked about it. I mean, if you look at the Bethune-Cookman, we're kind of even with them when we played them here, beat them here, but they were on a 4-game winning streak when we beat them in Daytona. But other than that, it's been tough as far as beating a team that's kind of been right there with us in the standings or above. That's what Landon Bussey looks at. As Granger hits the first, he's got 7, and the Braves are down 16. Second free throw, no. Tankersley with it for the Braves. 40 seconds left in the half, 38-22. The Braves trail by 16, and the Whitney Arena really quiet here in the last home game of the regular season. Pajot right wing. Pajot backdoor gains Wyatt. Extra pass. Williams, nice ball fake. Pull up from 13 feet is good. Davion Williams makes it a 38-24 game with 19.8 remaining. It's a 30-second timeout. So Landon Bussey will take a timeout. We've done that well of late. Get a late bucket. Landon Bussey calls a timeout to set his defense. Let's see if we can get a stop here. Texas Southern has 19.8 remaining. Clock off to get off a shot. Scores, 3.5 minutes left in Tallahassee. 29-20 Southern over FAMU. Bethune-Cookman 36, Grambling 28 with 2 minutes left in the first half. And tonight at 8 at the Williams Activity Center on ESPNU and ESPN Plus, Prairie View at Jackson State. Again, trying to move up in the standings, but we got to do our part. We got to win our games. And where we are in the standings right now, we're 9-6. Grambling 6-9. So we're not going to finish below a 7. Alabama A&M 6-10, and we beat Alabama A&M. So we're not going to finish below a 7. We're trying to move up in the standings. 8 seconds left in the half. Farouk, Granger with 3 to shoot. Granger pull up on the elbow, short, reverse layup, no, by Farouk. And that takes us to the half. Texas Southern in the first meeting had a 22-point lead at the break. Here at home, after the big win over Prairie View, maybe you start to turn the corner. But through the first 20 minutes, Texas Southern with a 38-24 lead over the Braves. We'll take a timeout here. The senior Cameron Butler from Vicksburg will join us coming up next in 60 seconds. This is Braves basketball.
Hi, I'm Smokey Robinson, and I support higher education for all Americans. UNCF, the United Negro College Fund, has helped light the way for more than 500,000 students to graduate from college and become leaders of our nation. Since its start, UNCF has more than doubled the number of minorities attending college. UNCF supports 37 historically black colleges and universities and awards over 7,000 scholarships. That's more than $83 million to deserving students each year. Visit uncf.org today to support HBCUs, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Southwest Electric is always on alert and ready to respond when storms strike. Our dispatchers monitor the weather, and our linemen are on standby 24/7 to restore power as soon as it is safe to go out. Remember, you can report outages on our Smart Hub app or call 800-287-8564. Southwest Electric, member-owned, locally operated for over 80 years.
An equal opportunity provider and employer.
And it is halftime of Alcorn State University Braves basketball here at the Davie Whitney Arena, the last home game of the regular season, as the Braves take on Texas Southern. Second half action coming up. The Braves got back on track. Big win over Prairie View, put themselves in position to move up in the standings, get a better seating going into the 2025 SWAC basketball tournament, which starts in 8 days from today. And we'll see where the Braves are going to be seated. Big win over Prairie View the other night. And one of the keys to victory is the guy I'm talking to right now, Cameron Butler. Cameron Butler, the senior from Vicksburg High School graduate, Colin transfer. And Vicksburg High, I tell you, they have had over the years one of the better basketball programs that I've seen in this area. And they're doing a really good job there. And, you look at, Davian Williams, obviously, doing a really good job. Harriet as well. So Cameron Butler, a couple of big threes the other night and leading the Braves to a big win over Prairie View. And Cameron Butler joining us here on At the Half. We appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. How you doing? Thank you for having me.
And man, Cameron Butler, man, I live in Vicksburg, and I hear your name mentioned all over town.
Yes,
From
sir.
Clay Street to Washington Street, all over the Speed Street.
Mr. Leo.
Yeah. Somebody named Mr. Leo said, tell Cameron Butler to come see him. And Mr. Leo is about 6'8", about 400 pounds, and he wasn't looking all that great when he told me that. So you'll have to figure out who.
I gotta go find out. What
Yeah,
Mr. Leo
you need to find who Mr. Leo is. But I tell you what, you're finding yourself. I mean, the game the other night, you had a couple of big shots to really get us off and going. Talk about getting more playing time and getting more comfortable in this offensive scheme.
Yes, sir. Really, it's really on Coach Bussey. This past week, he been adamant about me getting in the gym, putting up more shots. So every day I had to come to the gym and make probably about 300, 400 shots, game shots, just helping me build my confidence. He told me that I'll be playing a little bit more. He feel like I can give us a spark on defense, but offensively, he just wanted me to know that he had confidence in me shooting the ball. So now it's just second nature.
He had confidence in you, but during the time that you weren't playing all that much, because you hadn't been playing all that much, sparingly in non-conferences, he was trying to find his rotation.
Right.
Talk about your confidence.
I mean, it was up and down. Days I felt like, like maybe I can't help the team, so I get down on myself. But through it all, I just stayed steady-headed. Honestly, I prayed and I got in the gym more, and I got to give a big thanks to Coach Bussey for that, because he stayed on my butt about getting in the gym more, just so he could have that confidence in me, and also I can have that confidence. So just really stay down and stay ready.
Stay down and stay ready. And if you stay ready, you don't have to
You
work.
don't have to get ready.
You don't have to work to get ready.
Yes,
Talking with Cameron Butler, and how comfortable is it when you've got Davian Williams, also from Vicksburg, that's really been playing well here of late? Just talk about that, just being comfortable with someone that's from your hometown. How often do you all share a bunch of Vicksburg stories?
That is actually great. I mean, we talk about this all the time. That's actually my god brother.
Okay.
So, I mean, he grew up under me, like literally playing under me, AAU basketball. If I was in high school, he was coming up right in junior high. So we was always together, always working out together after AAU practices. But it's really great to see him come in and be such a big impact, especially as a freshman. But I always knew he had it in him. he a different dog, man. He from Vicksburg.
What makes him so different?
Just his IQ of the game at a young age. I mean, he's a freshman, so he do make mistakes, but the game normally don't come to freshmen this fast, especially making that jump from high school to the collegiate level, Division I level actually. So I mean, the way he catch on to things fast and he can defend at a high level to be so young. I mean, he actually understands it. So that really what separates him in my mind.
Speaking of understanding Landon Bussey's system and the way he does things and how intense he is, how long did it take for you, Cameron Butler, to kind of figure it out, or is it still working to figure it out?
Oh, no, I figured him out the first week I got here, maybe. Yeah, well, I can't say the first week. maybe after, okay, I probably fully understood him after my first year of being here. But within a couple months of me being here when I first got here, I started to understand it was his madness. I didn't get it at first, but I understand it now, and I know why he go as hard as he do. He actually understands this league and how to win in this league, so I get it.
So you're a veteran. You've been around him. You know him. Fans are still trying to figure it out, get to know him. What is it about Coach Bussey that people might not understand? This passion, his energy.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. They don't understand his passion for the game. Because off the court, he's a totally different person. I mean, he down to earth. He loving it. He gives the shirt off his back. But it's like when we in between these lines, it's like he lose it. Everybody think he's just a nutcase. I mean, it might seem like, it does seem like he's a nutcase, but it's really just his love and his passion for the game.
That's a harsh 2 words you just said.
Oh, man. But, I mean, I understand because it's really the passion and the love that he have for the game. Like, he don't play about the game of basketball and his drive to win. He hates losing. Like, he really thrives off winning, so he's going to do whatever it takes to win basketball games, and I understand it. So I see why fans and people think that he might be crazy. Sometimes we may think he's crazy, but at the end of the day, we understand it's all for one reason. It's his love and passion for the game and the win.
Well, I've talked to former basketball players who watch this team, who watch Coach Bussey, who watches this system, and they tell me, former Braves players that have put on this uniform, they've told me that they would have loved to have played for him during the time that they played. Now, these are former players that hadn't put on a Brave uniform in 6, 7, 8, 10, 15 years.
Right.
And just because of that, because of the passion he has, that former players would have loved to have played for him in that time because he's so passionate and he's so driven and he wants to drive you as a player to be the best you can be.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why that they would want to be under somebody like this because not only basketball related, it teaches you life lessons. Like, like you said, with me not being able to play, it showed me, like, to be humble, stay down, like, actually stay down, like, just stay ready, like you said, and then everything is going to work out. So, I mean, it's not all about just basketball with Coach Landon Bussey. He actually tried to push us to be the best men we can be when we leave and get us prepared for the real world outside of basketball.
How did the relationship between Cameron Butler and Landon Bussey in Alcorn basketball happen? Did he seek you? Did you seek Alcorn being 45 minutes away? How did all that work?
Actually, it was kind of mutual. So when Coach Bussey moved here, I believe he stayed in Vicksburg also. And my goddad is a big time basketball player in Vicksburg, and he also does AAU and training. He's a fitness coach. So I think him and Coach Bussey had a relationship, and I think we had a hoop session or something, just a regular hoop session in Vicksburg. And I introduced myself. My goddad introduced us to each other, and it kind of went from there. I would think I was at another hoop session at the YMCA like a week later. And I got a call from one of the coaches that was here, Coach Smith at the time, Coach Gary Smith at the time. And he was just telling me that, if I wanted to come here and continue playing collegiate basketball after I left Coland, then they would be more than happy to have me. So,
how did you feel when you got that call?
Oh, man, amazing. Because I really didn't know if I wanted to play ball after leaving Capaya Lincoln Junior College. So, I mean, it really felt amazing.
We're talking with Cameron Butler here on At the Half of Braves Basketball. Just talk about this team. We've had our ups and downs, you know, our ups and downs in the season. You know, we're used to being, and you've been here,
Right.
we're used to being near the top, playing for a regular season championship. That obviously is not the case. You know, what's been kind of the struggles this year, why we haven't been up there, and what do you see here in these next 2.5 games?
Well, I think the reason being upside, we've been, so shaky here and there. It's just the new people we have. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. They're great people, great players. It's just most of them haven't played on this level, and all of them are new to the SWAC. So I mean, it's just a different. It's kind of different in the SWAC, and I think they kind of understand it now, which is perfect timing. Like you say, we're rolling into tournament play, so we're trying to use this next game, 2.5 games, to just build momentum as we go into the SWAC tournament.
Yeah, we've had some highs. We beat Bethune-Cookman when they were the hottest team in the conference.
Right.
But then Coach was really frustrated after the 2 losses to FAMU and Tallahassee. I mean, he really was scratching his head trying to find answers. He felt lost. Did the team kind of feel lost after playing 2 of the top teams in the league, Jackson State and Florida A&M? They were red hot, and then just not coming out. We didn't lead in either one of those games.
Right. I don't think anyone felt, kind of down. We all knew what it was, and we just had to get back to the drawing boards and work hard. And we all saw the frustration of Coach Bussey. So we couldn't drop 3 games in a row, especially coming off a high win against Bethune-Cookman. I think we're starting to understand now that we can't have slow starts to games, because both of those games we started very slowly, and it's hard trying to dig yourself back out of a hole once you've been fighting the whole game. They got their foot off the brake. So I think we understand now that we have to come out swinging, and we have to start fast.
What's the difference in this team now compared to 2 weeks ago when we had lost 2 in a row to Jackson State and Florida A&M?
Honestly, like I say, I think it's we understand that we can't come out chill and lackadaisical. That we have to be 110 from the from the tip. So
how about 140?
150. We got you. 150.
How about 200?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think we kind of get it now, man. Just keep our foot on the gas from the start and don't let up. And I think that's honestly what it is. No slow starts, because every game we started slow, we probably lost, because it's kind of hard to dig yourself out, especially these past 2 that we lost before winning against Prairie View. And I think that game against Prairie View was a confidence booster. It's exactly what we needed heading into the SWAC tournament.
Well, when I look at it, it's a different role for us. I mean, we're used to being at the top, but we've seen teams win the tournament from near the bottom seeds.
Right.
And we still have a shot to be top 4 to top 3.
Yes, sir.
We have a shot to be in the middle. We have a shot to move up a little bit. But the fact is there's a lot of attention on this program over the last several years.
Right.
Not as much, but I tell you what, there are teams that still respect what we've done, and they don't take their eye off the purple and gold.
Yes, sir. They don't take us lightly at all. I mean, everybody kind of want to just step on our neck. I mean, the games that we have lost this year, after the games, the other teams are celebrating like they just won the championship. So I honestly think in the back of their head they understand and know that we still here, and that they for sure have to watch out for us. Because I mean, like you say, even if we place top 3 or top 4, we have seen it. Teams from the bottom of the pack actually win the tournament. So like I say, it's just us staying confident and understanding that we still have a shot at winning the SWAC tournament.
Cameron Butler joining us here on the halftime show. Cameron Butler, Vicksburg's own, a Vicksburger. I didn't know what that meant until someone said if you're from Vicksburg, you're a Vicksburger.
Yes, sir, I'm a Vicksburger.
That is a unique word, but it is appropriate for anyone from Vicksburg, Mississippi, and that is Cameron Butler. We appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. I thank you for having me.
We'll take this time out here. Second half action coming up after this timeout. This is Braves basketball.
Hundreds of thousands of veterans have taken off their uniforms and put them away, carefully packed and safely stowed. But for some veterans, the uniform isn't so easily removed. The emotions experienced while serving continue to weigh on them. Life after service is different. Many veterans find transitioning difficult, and daily life is no longer as enjoyable as it once was. Some feel overwhelmed and lost. But that uncertainty doesn't take away from their strength and courage, nor does it take away from the sense of duty veterans carry with them. The transition from service is different for everyone. If you are a veteran going through a difficult time, or know one who is, the power of one person, one connection, one act of compassion can make a difference. For free 24/7 confidential support, call the Veterans Crisis Line at 1-800-273-8255 and press 1, or visit veteranscrisisline.net.
Get ready for the second half. 8 of 29 shooting, 27%. 8 of 10 from the free throw line, -5 on the boards. Texas Southern shot 50%, 14 field goals, 5 of those from beyond the arc, +5 on the boards. 11-0 Texas Southern off the bench. Well, in the first meeting, the Braves were down 22, cut it to 11 early second half, cut it to 6 late. Let's see if we can get off to a faster start in the second half. Texas Southern with the basketball. On the weave, Hayes, right wing Granger, left to right, McLean on the baseline, on the dump in, Carter with the one-hander short, Granger's stick back good. Colby Granger's third field goal, he's got 9, and the Braves are down 16. Landon Bussey, hands on his hips, body language says he's looking for answers. Williams, right wing, Tankersley, out top, Pajot. We've seen this Braves team battle. Gonna have to do it again here. Pajot's pass intercepted. Colby Granger, 1-on-2, up and under, shot blocked by Pajot, out of bounds. It'll remain Texas Southern's basketball. 52 seconds into this second half. The Braves at home down 16. 25 to shoot. Granger, left side, Hayes. Hayes lost it. Hayes got it back, and they're going to tie him up. Possession arrow to Alcorn. Braves line up. Marcus Tankersley, John Benet, Michael Pajot, Jalik Gaines-Wyatt, Davion Williams. Whitney center quiet, got off to a decent start, but then Texas Southern got hot from beyond the arc and kind of took a lot of steam out of our sails. And the Braves are looking for their first three-pointer. They're 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. Jalik Gaines-Wyatt, step back from 15 feet, no. Tracked down by McLean. Boy, the Braves just struggling to score on the outlet pass thrown behind Hunter. Braves basketball here in the first minute, 17. In the first meeting at this point, we had kind of cut a 22-point deficit to 16, cut it to 11 after being down 22 in Houston. Here, we're down 16 at home. Not the way you want to end the home season. Still time remaining, but the Braves got to get it going. Got to put the ball in the bucket. Pajot on the attack. Pajot contacted. There's a foul called. It will be on Texas Southern. Foul will be called on Carter, his first. A couple of free throws coming up for Michael Pajot. The Braves from the free throw line +3. 8 of 10. Texas Southern 5 of 7. First free throw by Pajot rattles in and out. That's the third miss, 8 of 11. Second free throw coming up. Braves down 16, a minute and a half into this second half. Pajot second is good. Pajot 1 of 2. 40-25 with 18:20 remaining. For Texas Southern, McLean top of the circle. Farouk on the handoff. Farouk will weave action. Hayes, right side. McLean dumps it inside, and the finger roll is good by Carter. Carter makes it a 17-point game, 42-25. 2 minutes into the second half. Pajot above the free throw line. Pajot, the dump in not there. The duck in not there. Benet, Pajot, fronted by Farouk. Pajot's pass thrown away, intercepted, and Landon Bussey leans back like, what are we doing here? Here's McLean left wing. McLean Out top, Carter. McClain left wing. McClain dumps it into Carter. Here's Farouk. Farouk, floater. No, and he's fouled. And the foul will be called on Pajot, his first. Free throws coming up for Kalen Farouk. 1 for 2, 5 points. First free throw is up, and it is good. You cannot count this Texas Southern team out. They've lost 3 in a row at one point. Johnny Jones just didn't look worried about it. He said injuries was just the ebb and flow of the season. Didn't seem worried, didn't seem concerned. Second free throw, no good for Farouk. He's 2 of 4, and the lead is 18, 43-25. Tankersley, tough shot, scores. Tankersley, his 4th field goal, he's got 8. Lead is 16, 43-27. At some point, we got to get consistent stops. And at some point, we got to be more consistent offensively. Here is McClain. It's to the left side, and here's Hayes. Pull up is good from 17. Zaire Hayes, his 3rd field goal. He's got 9. Lead is 18, 45-27. Jalik Gaines Wyatt on the attack, trying to dump it inside. Benet with the left-handed dunk. Benet, his 4th field goal. And Benet has 13. 45-29. Landon Bussey just looking for some sort of consistency on both sides of the floor, defensively or offensively. See if we can get a defensive stop here. Farouk lost it, got it back. Farouk gets it in the corner on the attack. Granger skip pass, thrown away, intended for Hayes. Boy, he threw that one into the second row above Texas Southern's bench. All right, we got a bucket. And then a TSU turnover. Can we follow it up with another bucket here as we have 16:20 remaining? 45-29. Braves down 16. Daniel Braster in for the Braves. Tankersley out top. Tankersley with the spin. Tankersley lowers his shoulder. Pump fake floater. No. Ball back tapped, and with it is McClain. McClain. Pump fake. Got it through Farouk. Went right through his lands. And with the floater, no good by Granger. And on the outlet, Tankersley. Tankersley, his teardrop is good. Well, Tankersley with 10. And the lead is 14. And a timeout. 15:47 remaining. Well, the Braves offensively, couple of buckets. And the lead is 14. 45-31. Texas Southern a little bit sloppy, and the Braves have been able to cash in. We'll take a timeout here. 15:47 remaining. 45-31. Texas Southern. We'll be right back. This is Braves basketball.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the forest near the side of the road.
No need for alarm, sir. The forest is where bears live.
But this was no ordinary bear.
No ordinary bear?
Yeah, 1 second I'm having a smoke taken in the view. Next thing I know, I am face to face with Smokey Bear.
Let me guess, Smokey had a tip for you.
He did. He must have seen me toss my cigarette on the ground. He told me never to do that because it only takes 1 spark to start a wildfire.
He's a smart bear. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
That's what Smokey said. I had no idea.
That's why Smokey's famous, and you're not.
Good point.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn.
And WPRL 91.7 FM.
Early second half from Daytona. Bethune-Cookman with a 9-point lead over Grambling, 43-34. Bethune-Cookman 11-5. Halftime in Tallahassee, Southern 36, Florida A&M 26. And in less than an hour on ESPN Plus and ESPNU, Preview at Jackson State. Here, the Braves are down 14, 45-31. I think our offense has got to be powered by our defense. Let's see if we can get a stop here. McClain fronted by Cameron Butler. 45-31 with 15:39 remaining. Granger, top of the circle for Farouk. Farouk, left side, Hayes. And now McLean. McLean right wing. Now with 8 to shoot. McLean gets it inside. Boys, bobble. What, 3 straight turnovers for Texas Southern. They're getting it inside, but just can't handle it in the post. Here's Tankersley. Tankersley, his pull-up is good. Tankersley single-handedly keeping us around, and it's a 12-point game. Tankersley with 12 with 15 minutes remaining. McLean right wing. McLean top of the circle. Well, the Braves trail by as many as 18, have cut it to 12 with 14:50 remaining. For Texas Southern, McLean. McLean inside out. McLean dumps it inside. Farouk with the floater. No, tip by Granger. Didn't box him out. He's got 11. Lead back up to 14. 47-33 with 14:35 remaining. Well, Tankersley's had the hot hand. Well, he continues to be fed here. Foreman in the lineup. Cameron Foreman out top. Josh Mitchell. Mitchell on the handoff. Tankersley. Tankersley on the attack. Tankersley floater rims out. And for Texas Southern, Granger on the outlet. McLean. Now Farouk. Farouk on the attack. Gets it inside, and the layup is good. Bucket by Carter, his second. Braves are down 16. 49-33, 6 minutes into the second half. Tankersley fronted by Granger. Tankersley left ring. Tankersley out top. Now Jalik Gaines Wyatt, tough step back and it's good on the elbow. Jalik Gaines Wyatt, a quiet game for Jalik, just 4. 49-35, Landon Bussey imploring his team to box out in case of a miss here. 13:42 remaining, 49-35. McLean, one-on-one with Gaines Wyatt, 13 to shoot. McLean, skip past Farouk. Farouk in the corner. On the attack, Granger. Here is a 3, and it's good. 3-pointer McLean, his third bucket. 9 from McLean, and the Braves are down 17. And we got a clock issue. 13:15 to go. When the Braves get a little bit something going, Texas Southern answers. They had 3 straight turnovers at one point. The Braves did cash in, but Texas Southern is answering every challenge we've had here in the second half. Braves are down 17 with 13:15 remaining. Benet set to check in for Josh Mitchell. 52-35, Texas Southern here in the final home game. Jalik Gaines Wyatt, top of the circle. Gaines Wyatt, right wing Pajot. On the handoff, Tankersley, and an offensive foul, moving screen. I think Jalik Gaines Wyatt called for the moving screen, and Jalik Gaines Wyatt, his second personal. And the referee telling Landon Bussey, coach, he clearly knocked him off the spot. I can read lips a little bit. I can hear pretty well. Can't see, though, which is hard to do when you're calling a game, but I can hear that. 13:05 remaining. Braves down 17 here at home. Not what we expected. Landon Bussey said we're going to be fired up, fully charged, and ready to go. And here's a long outlet, knocked it away, and here is Williams, gets it in to Pajot. The Benet on the dunk. Benet with 15, and the lead is 15. 52-37 with 12:53 remaining. The Braves just got to keep hanging in. Zaire Hayes, top of the circle. Hayes fronted by Tankersley, one-on-one. Hayes pull up 3, short, and with it out of bounds. And it will be Texas Southern's basketball. Boy, there's 50-50 balls. We're not getting them. We have not had our share. I would say there's probably been about 7 or 8 50-50 balls. I think Texas Southern's won about 2/3 of those. Texas Southern with the basketball. Carter to our right in front of TSU's bench. 52-37, 12:40 remaining in the second half in the final home game of the year. Farouk will inbound. Carter was going to do so. It's called off of it. Farouk for Texas Southern to the left of TSU's bench, fronted by Michael Pajot. Farouk looking in on the baseline. Farouk, he's throwing in the backcourt, and he gets it to McLean. McLean fronted by Williams. McLean right wing going left. McLean right wing Carter. McLean out top. McLean on the skip pass. Now here's a three for Rook. No good. And a foul call on the weak side. Tankersley, I think, with the hack. Yep. Tankersley with his second. Tankersley gains Wyatt with 2 personals apiece. .20 to shoot. Granger baseline right. Granger gets it in the corner. With it for Texas Southern is McLean. Nope, driving baseline. Hayes, his floater off the mark. Benet with the rebound. Benet to Davian Williams as we have 12:08 left. Tankersley's had the hot end in the second half. Tankersley's pass intercepted by Farouk. Farouk up and under. Shot, no. Follow is up, and that is good. Count the bucket. Carter with his 3rd bucket. And the foul on Benet, his first. The and one coming up for Grayson Carter on the other side. Timeout on the floor, 11:57 left. 54-37, Texas Southern will take a timeout. This is Braves basketball.
When a person calls 988, they're connected to a crisis counselor.
Crisis is completely self-defined. If you're wondering if you should call, you should probably call.
A caller can expect to talk about coping skills, talk about resources, and ways to move forward beyond the call.
Call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
This message is brought to you by Contact the Crisis Line, Contact Helpline, Mississippi Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Hey, what's up?
My son Aiden has asthma. Secondhand smoke has triggered his asthma so badly, he ended up in the emergency room and spent multiple nights in intensive care. Now he's on a whole bunch of medications. My tip to you is, don't be shy about telling people not to smoke around your kids.
Half of U.S. kids are exposed to secondhand smoke. If you or someone you know wants help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
Well, in the first meeting, the Braves were plus 22. They out-rebounded Texas Southern 49-27 in the first meeting. In this game, Texas Southern plus 11 on the boards, 30-19. The Braves only 4 3-point attempts. Texas Southern plus 18 from the three-point line, plus 11 on the boards, plus 10 points in the paint, plus 11 nothing bench points. The and one is off the mark by Carter. Braves are down 17 with 11:52 left in the second half. Braves lineup has Davian Williams with Michael Pajot, Marcus Tankersley, Jai Benet, and Julian Luau. Landon Bussey referenced him in the pregame. Got to get him going. Benet fouled. Landon Bussey looking at the referee like, where's the foul? And the baseline official said, I got you. I got it. I think he's looking at the wing official, thinking he should have made that call. Carter with his second. Carter with 2. Hunter with 2. Carisi with 2. Benet at the line. Well, the Braves, the one thing they have done well is shoot free throws. First free throw is up for Benet, and that's no good. Well, just as I say that, he misses his second. He had made 4 in a row. He is 5 of 7, 15 points for Benet, 12 by Tankersley. But the Braves are down 17 here in the second half. 11:38 remaining. Second free throw for Benet, and it's good. All string, 16 for Benet, 54-38. At some point, the Braves got to get a little continuity offensively. Farmer running the point for Texas Southern. So Weisinger getting it inside, and the layup is good for TSU's Hunter. Just hurting us in the paint. And they practice that and shoot around, just trying to defend the post, the bigs, the width. 56-38 in the second half. Benet, pull up, no. Rebound, Lawau on the baseline, gets it to Benet. Here's Williams for three, no. Well, the Braves can't get anything to fall. Remember against FAMU, we were 0 for the three-point line. We're 0 for the three-point line in this game. For Texas Southern, Weisinger lost it out of bounds. It'll be Braves basketball. 10:48 remaining, down by 18. Jalik Gaines Wyatt in for Alcorn. Wyatt in for Davian Williams. It's Greek night here at the Whitney Arena. Big step show at halftime. All the Greeks represented, stepping, dancing. But right now, Texas Southern in control as we approach the halfway point of the second half. 56-38. Texas Southern. Jalik Gaines Wyatt fronted by Weisinger. Jalik Gaines Wyatt on the attack. Floater high out the window. No. Farouk with the rebound. Just tried to elevate. Now in the outlet. Here's Mortal. His pull up off the mark. Rebound Pajot. Jalik Gaines Wyatt with 10:22 remaining. Jalik in traffic. Jalik, and a foul called as Tankersley. Foul by Mortal. Johnny Jones, stoic, arms folded. You could never count out this Texas Southern ball club. 2 years ago, they were kind of on the outside of the SWAC tournament picture. They made it in the final game. They were an 8 seed. They won the whole thing. You could never count out this Johnny Jones ball club. I think Bethune-Cookman's going to be sneaky good. The last 3 years, I've said that about Reggie Theus' ball club. Here is Benet fighting hard, layup short. Granger with it, and he's fouled by Luau. Halfway through the second half, and Landon Bussey just trying to figure it out. 56 points by Texas Southern with 10 minutes remaining. Damian Harry in for the first time. Tankersley will have a seat. He's trying to give Tankersley a blow. 56-38. 5 team fouls on the Braves, 3 on Texas Southern halfway through the second half. Weisinger for TSU, fronted by Jalik Gaines Wyatt. 10 minutes left, 56-38. Weisinger, bounce past Mortal. Mortal fronted by Harried. Mortal, top of the circle, Wild knocked away. It's an over and back, and Johnny Jones says it was deflected by an Alcorn player. They're going to be an overrule. Baseline official, the baseline official going to come in and talk to him and maybe overrule it, and there's not going to be an overrule. Braves basketball. Usually there's an overrule and something like that, but not the case here. The baseline official was coming in like he was going to talk to the official who made the call, but he stopped short of him. Call stands. Braves ball. Can they take advantage here with 9:40 left? Usually you see an overrule right there, but you don't. Not in that case. Here's Gaines Wyatt. Jalik. Benet fouled. Foul on Granger is first. Yeah, and Coach Johnny Jones said, you missed that. I think the official said, yeah, we did. What more can you do about it now? But the Braves can do something about it by taking advantage of this possession. 20 to shoot. Braves down 18. Here's Pajot, fronted by Farouk. Pajot, the up and under. The one-hander's good. Pajot with 3. 16-point lead with 9:20 remaining. 56-40, Texas Southern. On the bounce pass, Mortal. Weisinger, one-on-one with Harried. Weisinger, one-on-one with Harried. Weisinger, skip pass to Mortal. Weisinger, top of the circle, screened by Farouk. Weisinger pass deflected, got to Hunter. Now the dump in Farouk. Farouk in the paint. On the kick out, Weisinger with 5 to shoot. Weisinger with 3 to shoot. Weisinger, a fadeaway, tough shot, scores. And Landon Bussey says, you got to be kidding. Fadeaway by Weisinger against the clock. I mean, the body language of Landon Bussey told a million tales right there. Braves down 19. That was a big shot with 8.5 left. Could have got a stop there, but the lead is 19. Here's Gaines Wyatt, no look. Harry for 3. No. Benet with the rebound. Benet out top, gains Wyatt, fronted by Weisinger. Now fronted by Farouk. On the bounce pass, Benet. Benet lost it, got it back. Benet gains Wyatt with 8 to shoot. 8 to play. Braves down 19. Shalik gains Wyatt with 3 to shoot. Looks at the clock. Pull up for 3. No. Through the hands of Luau and tracked down by Farouk. Farouk to Weisinger with 7:50 remaining. Well, it's going to be an uphill climb here. Well, that shot against the clock really took some steam out of the momentum. Braves down 19. A little inside out. Driving baseline, Mortals. Call for steps. We got a timeout. 7.5 minutes to go. Braves got a lot of work to do here in the last 7.5 minutes. Down 59-40. The Texas Southern. We'll take a timeout here. This is Braves basketball.
Hi, I'm Smokey Robinson, and I support higher education for all Americans. UNCF, the United Negro College Fund, has helped light the way for more than 500,000 students to graduate from college and become leaders of our nation. Since its start, UNCF has more than doubled the number of minorities attending college. UNCF supports 37 historically black colleges and universities and awards over 7,000 scholarships. That's more than $83 million to deserving students each year. Visit uncf.org today to support HBCUs, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Southwest Electric is always on alert and ready to respond when storms strike. Our dispatchers monitor the weather, and our linemen are on standby 24/7 to restore power as soon as it is safe to go out. Remember, you can report outages on our Smart Hub app or call 800-287-8564. Southwest Electric, member-owned, locally operated for over 80 years.
An equal opportunity provider and employer.
$59-40. Texas Southern with 7.5 minutes remaining. I truly didn't see this type of score. Seven and a half minutes remaining. The Braves down. They call it a 2, so they take a point off the board. 58-40. Texas Southern. Benet, the up and under, the left-hand floater, too strong. Well, Benet's put in some good work, but they had him bracketed right there. On the outlet, here is Hayes. Hayes right wing. Hayes, Weisinger. Weisinger out top. Weisinger on the attack. Weisinger layup, good. Took the bump, the contact, the soft touch. Weisinger will get the and one. And the foul on Pajot, his second. And the Braves are down 20, 60-40 with 6:59 remaining. Well, we started the home conference season with a brutal loss to Jackson State. And unless the Braves make a huge push in the last 7 minutes, this one won't feel good at all. You got Mississippi Valley on Thursday. And the free throw is good by Weisinger. Valley 1-15. And then you got Pine Bluff trying to make the tournament. 61-40. Braves will play at Inabena on Thursday. Doubleheader Thursday and Saturday. Tankersley right baseline. Tankersley fouled with 6:41 remaining. Foul called. It will be on Hayes. Jalen Jackson Posey with the foul, his first. 6:41 remaining. Tankersley free throw is good. Tankersley with 13. 61-41 with 6:41 remaining. Harried will check in for Braster. Tyson McDaniels will check in. Well, Landon Bussey talked in the pregame about how when we have Non-productive shoot-arounds, it tends to lead to a non-productive game night, meaning a loss on the scoreboard. Was that shoot-around today? Started out okay, then some struggles and just trying to pay attention to what's going on and try to make sure everyone's on the same page. But then we kind of got it back together the last 30 minutes or so. And Landon Bussey thought the shoot-around was okay, as he's mentioned in the pregame. Now losing the basketball going to the rack is Hunter. Here is Jalik Gaines-Wyatt. His pull-up block by Farouk, and it was knocked away. Now here is Harry. Gets it inside to Pajot, who tipped it home. Pajot with 5. The Braves are down 17 with 6:11 remaining. Oh, it's a near steal by Harry. And for Texas Southern Weisinger, Hunter. Now Jalen Weisinger, they'll use some clock, 13 to shoot. They'll spread the floor. Lead is 17, 5:50 remaining. Now here's the turnaround, rattles home for Hunter. Hunter, his second bucket. The lead is 19, 63 to 44 with 5:43 remaining. Jalik Gaines-Wyatt fronted by Weisinger. Gaines-Wyatt in the paint. Gaines-Wyatt fouled. Weisinger frustrated that he picked up his second. Thought he had a strip right there. 5:35 remaining. And Jalik Gaines-Wyatt at the line. Five and a half minutes remaining. Jalik Gaines-Wyatt, his first trip to the line. He's got 5. 63 to 45, 63 to 46. Second free throw is good. Well, the lead is 17. 63-46. 5 and a half minutes remaining. For Texas Southern, McClain will check in. McClain will check in for Jalen Jackson Posey. 5 and a half minutes remaining. The lead is 17 for Texas Southern. McClain. McClain, top of the circle. Weisinger, 17 to shoot. They'll just use clock here. Now a wrap around for Rook. Now getting it inside. Grayson Carter. Weisinger. Now extra pass for Rook. Kicks it out in the corner. Here's a 3, and it's good. 3-pointer Hayes. Well, this game started with Texas Southern really taking the steam out from beyond the arc. 66 to 46 with 5 to play. Pajot, McDaniels, Tyson McDaniels, Tankersley, Pajot. Now Harry fouled with 4:41 remaining. The foul will be called on Carter, his third personal. 4:41 remaining. Braves down 66 to 46. .441 remaining. Well, the previous 2 games, the Braves have not led. The Prairie game, we got off to a fast start. The previous 2 games prior to Prairie View. Then in this game, our biggest lead was 4, 2 minutes in. 4:41 left. Lead is 20. Second free throw coming up, and it is good. 66 to 47, the Braves down 19. And we may see Texas Southern again here, and we got another clock issue. I mean, you look at the standings right now, if the Braves don't rally and win, the Braves would be 9-7, a 7 seed. And if the Braves finish as a 7, they would take on the 10 seed, which is the late game on Tuesday, day 1 of the tournament, next Tuesday. Johnny Jones going to get a timeout. Again, Landon Bussey said we're not going to finish a 7. But if we don't win this game, we're going to be 9-7. Texas Southern will have 11 wins, and Just think about this. You got 6 teams with at least 10 wins. The Braves were trying to get to 10 wins with a victory here. But you got to look at the Braves, the 7 seed, taking on the 10 if they move up to 6. They don't have the tiebreaker on Texas Southern, don't have the tiebreaker on FAMU. You beat Alabama State, have the tiebreaker on Bethune-Cookman. So unless Bethune and Alabama State stumble somehow in the last couple of games, maybe a 5, maybe a 6. But not going to etch the 7 quite yet. I mean, we still got to go to Valley, still got to go to Pine Bluff. We'll be favored to win those games. You get to 11 wins, and you'll be in the mix for a 6 maybe. But again, the tie breaks. Texas Southern will have the tiebreaker. We don't have the tiebreaker on FAMU. We do against Bama State. We do against Bethune-Cookman. And, of course, Jackson State beat us twice. So that's just where we are. 66-47, and my guess is Landon Bussey after this game will probably say, I've got to continue to figure it out. He said at the very beginning of the season that this team was going to be a work in progress all year long. And he felt like there were some strides made after FAMU and Jackson, some hiccups. But then against Prairie View, you're like, okay. But I wonder after this game where things stand with 2 games left. You got a Valley team on Thursday. They're 1-15. You got a UAPB team fighting to get in the tournament. We'll be in Pine Bluff on Saturday. They're 1 game behind Prairie View. Prairie View 4-12. It's a possibility that we may see Prairie View again. As if we finish a 7. 4.5 left. 66-47. Johnny Jones gets a timeout. Weisinger to Farouk. Now Weisinger out top. 15 to shoot. Weisinger off a screen. Weisinger, Carter, inside out. Here's a 3 here, and that's good. Boy, Texas Southern is just wearing out the three-point line. Hayes, that is his 4th triple. He's got 15. 4:07 left, 69-47. Texas Southern. Butler out top. Tankersley right wing. Skip past Butler. He'll jack up a deep 3. Rattles out. Carter on the back tap. There is Hayes. Hayes, Weisinger. Weisinger, Granger. Weisinger, they'll use clock, 20 to shoot. 3:40 remaining. 69-47, Texas Southern. For TSU, Hayes. Weisinger with 10 to shoot. Granger left wing. Granger dumps it inside. Farouk inside out. Here's another 3 and another bucket. 3-pointer Hayes. That is his 5th triple. He's got 18. 72-47. 3:18 to go. Tankersley. McDaniels. Now Harried hands it off McDaniels. Tankersley. Tankersley, here is a 3. Cameron Butler, no. Harried stick back, good. And 1. Cameron Butler with the bucket. The and 1 coming up with 3 minutes left. 72-49. The and 1 coming up for the Braves Harried. Boy, you got to look back. This type of negative deficit is maybe one of the worst ones we've had here at home. 23-point deficit under Landon Bussey. You got to think about that. But a lot of time left here to try to cut into this. But right now, Texas Southern 72, the Braves 49. We'll be right back. This is Braves basketball.
Hello, I'm Fantasia. For the past 80 years, the United Negro College Fund has helped more than 500,000 students graduate from college and become leaders of our nation. Since its beginning in 1944, UNCF has made one truth known: a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Support UNCF as they continue supporting the dreams and hopes of 50,000 deserving students each year. Please visit uncf.org today. Happy 80th, UNCF.
Every 36 seconds, a vehicle is stolen in the United States. Cars are an important investment, and you have the power to protect it. Remove valuables from your car or place out of view. Roll up your windows completely. Don't leave your car running while unattended, especially during the winter. And always lock your doors and take your keys or fob with you. If you know something about a vehicle theft, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB.
This is a public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Well, looking around the SWAC, Florida A&M has outscored Southern 24-11 in the second half, and they lead the Jaguars 50-47 halfway through the second half. Interesting score there. Interesting score here as Harry gets the and one, and it's 72-50. Bethune-Cookman 62, Grambling 51, 7 minutes left in Daytona. Well, this is not kind of what we were expecting. You know, Braves win, you've got a FAMU loss, Bethune loss, you could move up. But instead, the opposite is happening. The Braves are losing, Bethune-Cookman is winning, and Florida A&M is winning. With 3 minutes left, Alabama State is off. Texas Southern could move up, obviously, with a big lead here. And the Braves could be in a situation where they may be stuck in that 7 seed. Got a couple of games left, but the tiebreakers are not kind to us right now. The only tiebreak we have is against Bethune-Cookman with 2 wins. Granger, top of the circle, Weisinger. Pass deflected twice. Carter gets it into Granger, and he missed the stuff. Good D. And here is the Braves' Cameron Butler, Pajot, Butler, Tankersley, teardrops, good. Timeout Landon Bussey with 2:28 left. Tankersley with 15, 72-52, 2:28 remaining. When you look at the scores around the conference, again, 4 teams off, 4 games in play. Grambling, they're losing right now by 11. Grambling could drop to 6-10. At the bottom, you got Grambling 6-10, Alabama A&M 6-10. Prairie View right now, if the tournament started today, they would be in at 4-12. UAPB out, Valley out, but you got 2 games for Pine Bluff. That's Jackson State and Alcorn. Prairie View has Texas Southern coming up on Saturday at home to end the regular season. Well, if Prairie View wins that game, they will definitely qualify for the tournament. And we may be looking at Prairie View in that first round, which would be the late game next Tuesday in Atlanta if the Braves finish the 7. The 7 plays the 10, 8 plays 9. And that 7-10 matchup is the late game. 16 to shoot, Weisinger out top. Weisinger right wing. Weisinger skip pass, no one home. Pass intended for Hayes. Well, if anything, that took time off the clock, 2:08 left. Checking in for Texas Southern, Bryce Roberts, the 6'1 senior from Bossier City, Louisiana, UT Tyler transfer. We approach 2 minutes left here in the second half. Butler steps into a 3. No. Braves can't buy a 3. Benet. Top of the circle, Butler. Cameron Butler in traffic. Butler, Pajot. Pajot going to the rack, layup, no. Paul deflected. Benet with the save. Tankersley. Butler will step into a 3. No. Braves cannot buy a 3. Foul call on Alcorn. 1:41 remaining. And the foul is on Pajot. Man, the threes. Texas Southern sent a message from beyond the arc early on. And the Braves have not had a 3 in this game. Against Florida A&M, we were 0 for 8 from beyond the arc. We were minus 24 against the Rattlers from beyond the arc, and we're 0 for the three-point line in this game. And the Braves just struggling to score the basketball. First free throw is good by Josh Farmer. Braves lost by 6 in the 50s in the first meeting, in the 50s here. Texas Southern, 73 points. That's just way too many. I mean, Landon Bussey has talked about it. We're good for 60, maybe 65. When it gets beyond that, it's tough. And right now, Texas Southern with 73 points. Florida A&M in the win, 85 points. Southern with 74 points in their win. Here's Butler for a three, and he's got it. The first triple for Alcorn. Cameron Butler's three. Timeout Landon Bussey with 1:26 left. Well, Landon Bussey trying to get the most out of this last 1:26 as the Braves are down 73-55 with 1:26 left. Landon Bussey show tomorrow at 5:30. We'll recap the final two home games. Great senior night on Saturday. It's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 1:26 left, 73-55, Texas Southern. We'll be right back. This is Braves basketball.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Blair Underwood. You know, for the past 80 years, the United Negro College Fund has helped more than half a million students all over this country become leaders in this nation. So we want to just thank you all. We want to congratulate the United Negro College Fund. We want to encourage people to go to uncf.org to help and support and donate and help at least 50,000 students a year. The United Negro College Fund helps. And you may recall one of their most famous slogans in pop culture and history, but also their famous slogan, "A mind is a terrible thing to waste." Well, a mind is still a terrible thing to waste. So please help us, help them, help many others by going to uncf.org. Donate today. Congratulations and happy 80th anniversary, United Negro College Fund.
Well, last year, Texas Southern won 72-61 here. $126 left, 73-55. $126 remaining. Braves with pressure. Texas Southern in the middle of the floor. Gets it. And they give and go. They're trying to get it inside. And Braves are pressuring. Wassinger. Top of the circle. Hunter. 1:08 left. 10 to shoot. Now here's the step back short. Follow is no good by Farmer. And for the Braves with 50 seconds left, Cameron Butler. He'll jack up a three. No. And the rebound hauled in by Texas Southern's Bryce Roberts. There's a pass behind Weisinger, but he recovers. They're trying to spread the Braves out here. 18 to shoot. And for Texas Southern, Weisinger with it. 13 to shoot, 30 seconds left. Weisinger with it out top. 5 to shoot. Colby Granger step back three, no. And now here's Cameron Foreman on the outlet. Here is Harry with the layup, and he scores. With 14 seconds left, 73-57. Texas Southern gets it out ahead. And now here is Granger with the dunk with 6.5 remaining. 75-57. Here is Cameron Butler with the layup, scores with 1.5 remaining, 75-59, and that will do it. Texas Southern with the win, and with the win they are 10-7. And with the loss, the Braves are 9-7 as